At my very real human person job, people constantly ask me questions about ghosts. Questions like, have you ever seen a ghost? Are you friends with ghosts? Ghost, but how? Ghost movie Patrick Swayze free HD streaming. And how many ghosts did NASA really leave on the moon? To which I always answer, no, yes, very fast, link in the description, and 2, but they're big uns. But none of these questions really address the age-old question, why are ghosts? Theories abound. Some say that the hologram of Tupac gained sentience and uploaded himself into the cloud, manifesting wherever he pleases, an omniscient Crip screaming through cyberspace, a ghost in the machine. You might say, I already know that Tupac is in my phone and in my fridge, but what about the Tupac that lurks in the fields? The Tupac that watches me from afar. There's no technology near him, to which they always reply, satellites. But I know it's not satellites. I know that's the real Tupac out there, watching, waiting. Of course, the most popular theory is that ghosts are just dead people with unfinished business. But if that were true, then logically most ghosts would be accountants and business executives who died in tragic corporate merger accidents. But they aren't. The men in the lab coats had a different theory. Ghosts are incorporeal, they said. Thus, they have no mass and cannot be affected by trivial things like gravity. The only thing keeping them on this earth is their unhealthy attachment to some physical object, usually a house, but sometimes a doll or a particularly shiny rock. This is why ghosts lash out when you disturb or ingest or otherwise harm the object they're tied to, because if you break that tie, or that object, you might send their immortal souls hurtling into the bleak vacuum of space. But even the men in the lab coats are wrong sometimes, because this isn't it either. Ghosts aren't dead people at all. They're divine beings, angels sent from above with a singular purpose, to keep our buildings up to code. When a ghost flickers your lights, turns your faucets on and off, locks your doors, it's not telling you to get out. It's telling you to call a damn contractor. Something's wrong with your plumbing, Susan. Stop waving that cross around. Get professional help. This explains why there's a direct correlation between building dilapidation and ghost hostility, but it doesn't really explain why God cares so much about buildings to begin with. This is where several millennia of religious misinterpretation comes into play. Pastors and religious scholars and this pillow salesman would have you believe that Christianity is about loving one another and accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior. But if you look back through the Bible, you'll see that all of this is really of secondary importance to building cool shit. Isaiah 32:18. My people will live in peaceful dwelling places, in secure homes. 1 Kings 8:13. I have surely built you a lofty house, a place for your dwelling. 25. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat wind resistance of non-ballasted roofs. Roof coverings installed on roofs in accordance with Section 1507. They said, come, let us build for ourselves a city and a tower whose top will reach into heaven, and let us make for ourselves a name. So there you have it. Ghosts don't want to hurt you. They just want you to take care of your dwellings. Tupac, though. Tupac wants to hurt you.